Hi, everyone. Welcome here, your channel for Chinese stories, culture, and language tips. If you love learning Chinese with stories and fun explanations, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell.
Today, let me tell you the story behind the ancient Chinese idiom 掩耳盗铃, which literally means to cover one's ears while stealing a bell. The idiom is made up of four characters: 掩 to cover, 耳 ear, s 盗 to steal, 铃 bell. At first glance, this idiom sounds almost comical, someone foolishly thinking that if they can't hear the bell ring, then no one else will either. But behind this image lies a deeper lesson about human nature and the dangers of self-deception. The story comes from the late spring and autumn period around the 5th century BC. At that time, there was a man who was both poor and greedy. One day, he saw a large, beautifully cast bronze bell in a wealthy family's courtyard. Its surface was decorated with intricate dragons and clouds, and it was worth a small fortune. The man immediately thought, if only I could steal this bell and sell it, I'd never have to worry about money again. But the bell was huge and heavy, and any attempt to move it would make it ring loudly, surely drawing attention. Still, blinded by greed, he decided to try. Late one night, he crept into the courtyard, found a big hammer, and struck the bell, hoping to break it into pieces. Clang! The bell's ringing thundered through the quiet night. The man panicked, fearing that the noise would wake everyone nearby. Then in his panic he had what he thought was a clever idea. It's the sound that will get me caught. If I cover my ears and can't hear it, maybe others won't hear it either. So he tightly covered his ears with both hands, and struck the bell again. Clang! Of course, even though he could no longer hear the sound himself, the bell still rang just as loudly and the noise woke the whole neighborhood. Before long, guards arrived and caught him in the act. When people heard what had happened, they were amazed by his foolishness. From then on, the idiom 不掩耳盗铃 became a vivid metaphor for self-deception. Trying to hide from reality by pretending it doesn't exist, like covering your ears to steal a bell. Thinking others won't hear it because you don't. This idiom teaches us an important lesson. Deceiving ourselves doesn't change reality. Closing our eyes or ears to facts only brings bigger problems later. True wisdom means facing facts bravely, not running away from them. In modern life, 掩耳盗铃 still reminds us that ignoring warnings or pretending not to see risks won't protect us. Whether in study, work, or relationships, it's better to face problems directly than to comfort ourselves with illusions. So, next time you're tempted to ignore an uncomfortable truth, remember the man who covered his ears to steal a bell. The world didn't become silent just because he blocked his own hearing. Likewise, the truth won't disappear just because we refuse to see or hear it. Real courage is about opening our eyes and ears and dealing with reality as it is, not as we wish it to be. That is the lasting wisdom of 掩耳盗铃.
Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this story and learned something about Chinese language and culture. Remember to like, share, and subscribe our channel for more Chinese stories, idioms, and culture. See you next time. 再见。